Hey everybody, welcome to Camping with Steve. Today we're going to turn a U-Haul trailer into a luxury camping accommodation as much as is possible. Now, I've had a past with U-Haul and they're not quite so friendly about renting to me, but life finds a way. So I'm going to get a U-Haul down to the campground here, which of course is right across the road. That makes the $29.99 for a big one very worthwhile. Let's go. I can't disclose how I acquired this U-Haul, and the terms of the contract say that I can't drive it. So let's just say I've got somebody helping out, and we don't want to get them in trouble. Got a lot of stuff in the back of the car. Gonna start bringing it over to the U-Haul, and got a few hours of daylight so we can get this set up. Nothing but room. Get the carpet down first things first.
I grab some info from you. Just gonna start with the last one. And how many nights are you planning on staying? Just the one, sure. Alright, so for the one night, that just comes to $35.
Awesome.
Hang up the curtain rods first. Yeah. So I've had an absence for a couple of weeks here. I had to go back. Priority number one was to bring beautiful wife Jess flowers and see her for her birthday. And priority number two was to hang curtains up in a U-Haul. And this is one of the ones I filmed before. It didn't go to plan. I got it half filmed. The problem was it was really cold out, and I'm using these Command adhesive strips. They're little Velcro-y things. And when it gets cold outside, basically everything fell off the side of the camper. So, trying again. We can do this. It should come off without leaving a mess on the side of the U-Haul, because we do have respect for U-Haul. We don't want to damage the vehicle in any way, and we certainly won't. Oh, that's good. I got a lot of tape this time. Nothing's falling off the walls. And this should find a nice place here without messing up my feng shui. Strictly a temporary install, so I'm not fussing over how level or sturdy it is. It just needs to get through the night. I'll have to shed a little light on the subject. So, more command strips to attach the lights around the very top. And that should provide me with ample luminance for this project. The piece of advice from what I learned last time is when you're hanging up light bulbs in your U-Haul, hang this first and put in the bulbs second, because they are breakable. And I am using incandescents because those LEDs flicker so much in the videos. It's annoying, even for me when I have to edit it. I can't imagine what you folks have to deal with watching it. Little twin mattress will be just fine for little old me. He was on suction. Don't know why I have two chairs. Things are set up in there just about well enough for me to enjoy a step two. So here we go, and I'll give you the tour. All right. So we got our seating area here. There's a couple of chairs, which is nice. These plants were a reasonable price from the store. Did get the TV in here. Got our string light really making nice ambience here. Got my lamp there to light the place up. Little twin mattress. It's just great. So the view out the back door, nothing to complain about. How about that? That's enough work for a little bit. These things are holding real good. That's what's holding this whole thing together. Yeah, command strips for the win. Yeah. With no further ado, step two, Granville Island Lager. The closest thing I could find local to a Pilsner. Cheers, everybody. And the camping is just getting started. Getting chilly, so it's fire time. I picked up sparklers. Now I've lit a fire every way I can think of other than 120 king-size sparklers all attached together. Let's do this. Look at that. Ooh. It's heavy. You could play baseball with this thing. Wow. Okay. One of them wasn't very impressive. Needs more power, but maybe the remaining 119 of them will start the fire. I had a friend once that just had a normal pack of 10, and he was visiting my place, and he lit them all and held them in his hand. And it got so hot, he threw them onto my grandmother's antique plate sitting on the table, and the plate shattered. Then it burned the antique wood table underneath of it. But we're okay, we're in a campsite. What could go wrong? Oh boy. Don't even know how to do this. Wow. Okay. You can really smell the chemicals coming off of this. Oh boy. So I picked a spot here with the bathrooms right there, and that's really nice and close. Today I brought a pizza oven. I've been lugging this with me all winter, and I'm finally getting to use it. I used it once before when I tried to film this video that did not go well, and hopefully this time goes better. So yeah, it just runs on propane. Picked it up from Superstore. It was a reasonably good deal. And you can cook all sorts of things in it. Pizza. Although I'm not quite hungry yet, which people will understand because I eat late, gonna get things prepped. So, easiest way I've found to roll out dough. I just got these frozen balls of dough that I've thawed out. Is in between a few sheets of parchment paper. I got a love-hate relationship with thin crisp. I'll have to make a couple because they're so thin. That's okay. It's also nice in a camping situation not to handle the dough too much because although, yes, there's a washroom and we wash our hands, there's a bunch of stuff flying around, probably whatever chemicals are in those sparklers. Things get around and we don't want a problem, health-wise. Get a little pizza ready. A lot of people do cornmeal on the bottom, so it slides off easy. I'm not that good. What happens is all the toppings fly off and it stays right on. So I'm doing my training method where I use a piece of parchment paper on the bottom, and I got this little part here. I can put it in the pizza oven. After a few seconds, the bottom separates from the parchment. I can pull the parchment out, don't spill any toppings, hopefully. So, see how this goes. Real simple one, because I don't want to waste a lot of ingredients if things don't go well. That's how you know it's the good dry cured pepperoni, when it comes with a desiccant in the package. So, some pepperonis. Parchment comes off like that, and I'll spin it around, make sure she doesn't burn. That'll work for me. It's not incredible, but it's probably edible. So the bottom is actually done pretty good. For a first try, I think this is working out a lot better than it could have. Cheers, everyone. Couple of things I could do different. The dough didn't really rest, it just thawed out, and then I cooked it, rolled it out and cooked it. You get better results, a lot more nice bubbles if you let it sit in the fridge for a day or two, but I don't have a fridge and I don't have a day or two. So for what it is, these propane or wood-fired stoves, they take some skill, they take some learning, a lot of moving the peats around. And if I get good, yeah, I'll cornmeal it up and throw her right in like some pro chef, but I don't want to make a fool of myself in front of a million people. So I'll practice and then I'll show you. Well, my air mattress seems to be losing some air, but it's a big air mattress, so it should get through the night. I think it's time to relax a little bit in here and enjoy what U-Haul has provided me. Well, the mattress is losing some pretty severe inflation power here. That can go wrong. That's how I think my hip got wrecked once sleeping on something half deflated. So I'll keep an eye on it, but might sleep on the ground or pull out another foamy that's not going to deflate on me. Seemed really good in principle because it was nice and high, but oh well. Not too bad in here. It's a little bit chilly, but I can't see my breath. It shouldn't be that bad tonight. So for a little while I'll close off the outside world. I'll just relax a little bit here. Maybe head back out to the fire in a bit, but enjoying the U-Haul camper for now. Okay. Of course, I can't play copyrighted music, so nope, we're not doing that. I'm dropping it. The one thing I am allowed to play on my channel is my own copyrighted stuff. So that's what I'm doing right now for this shot. But I'll put something better on. Just waiting for these next few vehicles. I'm gonna drop this down. Okay, I'm not gonna sit around watching me. There's a couple of pieces of firewood left to burn, and we're gonna throw them on there. And the beauty of an RV of any type, even if it is a U-Haul that's been transformed into an apartment, is that you get to enjoy nature and then come to a quick reprieve when you need to warm up, sleep, do your dishes, charge your phone, but you're supposed to be out in nature. So let's do that. Not for you, Steve. Time for bed. Crawl into my acquired U-Haul and start the hunkering down process. Oh, it's lost a lot of inflation. That's okay. A lot of air left in this thing. Hopefully enough to get me through the night. Night, everyone. Good morning. Yeah, totally deflated. Oh, that just means it's an early start to the day. Part of what woke me up was I heard something out here. Must have been a raccoon or a bird. Got into these batteries and flipped them. Guessing a bird because they're shiny, and birds like shiny things. And I can hear one right over there. Aha! It's been pecked. Yeah. I didn't even open these batteries. Up nice and early, so let's go for a hike and check this place out. I guess the downside to coming up with these absurd camping situations is that I don't get enough time to walk around the campground and explore. I'm too busy hanging up curtains in U-Hauls. But truly majestic. I really don't just get out and walk around in nature on the coast here. It's absolutely stunning. So a major shout out to all those that have supported the Beer Donation Fund, which is also the U-Haul lawsuit fund now. Last time, they weren't all that happy. I got a text message on my personal phone number, which I'd used to rent the U-Haul last time. And it was somebody that worked there that was a fan of the channel, warning me that I was being discussed in internal memos. And then they shared the memos with me. And they were trying to figure out if what I was doing was somehow in the books against the rules. But nothing ever came of it. Other than I got put on whatever their blacklist is, or the e-alert, I think is what they called it. And so I didn't try to actually rent one. It's not hard to find somebody to rent them though. So yeah, hopefully U-Haul has a good sense of humor about this, and I don't encourage anybody to use a U-Haul in this way, but it was just so tantalizing. It was just right there, $29 for the day, plus the $1 a kilometer or mile rate, and we put on one or two. So it's an affordable way to camp. And I did hear people doing this in the past, because you have to be 25 sometimes to rent a car. And people, like university students, would be going out on a road trip and wanted to have somewhere to camp, and they couldn't rent a motorhome. So I'm not the first person to be doing this. So yeah, anyway, we'll see what happens. I'm not too concerned. But again, U-Haul, I apologize. I mean no harm by this. Oh. What a day though. Speaking of U-Hauls, I better start pulling that thing apart and getting ready to take off. The campground, I think you got to be out by noon or something, and I spent a lot of the morning kind of walking around. This is the best spot I've seen, by far. This is absolutely my happiest place. Now I got to climb all the way back up there. Looks more intimidating on the way up actually than it did on the way down. Oh, what's the best way to do this? Sure. All right. Probably should have stayed for more than one night for all this setup work, but that's okay. The air mattress is deflated anyways, so gonna start tearing all this stuff down and packing it up. I did have to make another trip to bring the extra stuff that appeared yesterday, like the chairs and guitar. However, oh, we lost a curtain. Made it through the night though. Made it through the night. Not bad. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you want to see more extreme sleeping, sleeping gone wild in the craziest places that you could imagine, please subscribe. I'll try to keep coming up with these things. I was out of ideas 2 years ago, and somehow I've kept on going. So thank you for all the support. Cheers. Hunker down, my friends. We'll see you next time.